looking at another way to multiply. So we've looked at multiplying using base 10 blocks and multiplying using area model. Today we're going to look at multiplying using the distributive property. So multiply using distributive property. And we are on page 21. Okay, so let's write our objective for the day. Today, I will use the distributive property to multiply. So as we've looked at, there's a few different ways to tackle a multiplication problem with a multi-digit number. We're just giving you different strategies to use, and then you can latch on to whichever one you feel most comfortable with, okay? So the one today is called the distributive property. So let's define what that means. So let's write distributive property, okay? Now this is when the product or the answer can be found by decomposing or breaking one of the factors multiplying the two new numbers and then adding. Okay, so once you have that definition down, let's take a look at a problem using the distributive property. So here are the steps that we are going to take when using the distributive property. Step 1, circle the greater factor. So let's say that we have 3 times 316. We know that 3 is less than 316. So we're going to circle 316. That's for step 1. Step 2, rewrite the equation by decomposing the greatest factor. So we're going to pretty much expand 316. So we're going to do 3 times 300 plus 10 plus 6. Okay, now we have smaller numbers that we can multiply. So we're going to distribute the 3 to each new number like this and do multiplication in 3 different parts. So step 3 is to distribute the lesser factor, which is the 3 in this problem. So we're going to do 3 times 300 plus 3 times 10 plus 3 times 6. Okay, and then step 4 is going to be to solve. So I'm going to take 3 times 300, which 3 times 3 is 9. Add the zeros, we have 900, plus 3 times 1 is 3. Add the 0 is 30, plus 3, oops, this is supposed to be a times. 3 times 6 is 18. So my final sum is 948. So let's look at another problem together. Let's do Let's do 4 times 156. So step 1, circle the greater factor. Step 2, rewrite the equation by decomposing the greatest factor. So I'm going to rewrite it. So I'm going to do 4 times, and then I'm going to expand it. We have 1 in the hundredths place, so that's going to be 100. Plus 5 in the tens place, so that's going to be 50, plus 6 in the ones place. So I'm going to distribute that 4 to those new numbers. Okay. Step 3, distribute the lesser factor. So we have 4 times 100 plus 4 times 50 plus 4 times 6. Step 4 is to solve. So I have 4 times 1 is 4. Add the zeros is 400. I have 4 times 5, which is 20. Add the 0, that's 200. Plus 4 times 6, which is 24. I'm going to rewrite my equation to line it up to help me. And then we have 24. So I have 4, 2, 6. So my final product is 624. Okay, so let's flip it over, and the next 2 problems will be what you can work on at home tonight. Okay, class, here are the 3 problems you can work on tonight. Remember the steps. Step 1, circle the greater factor. Step 2, expand the greater factor and distribute the lesser factor. Step 3 is distribute the lesser value. And then step 4 is to solve and add it up. Okay, so do the distributive property for 1, 2, and 3.